last word. Today we're going to be watching Skai Jackson pregnant and arrested. Keke Palmer and Darius reunite. Plus, Sweetie and YG neighbors call the cops. This is by Lovely T TV. This original video will be described below. Please comment what you want me to react to next, and let's get into this video.
For Disney star should say, Skai Jackson is trending #1 on social media. This entire situation has a lot of people shocked, but I'm not shocked because I've been clocking Skai's tea for years, okay? So what's going on is that basically Skai was arrested on domestic battery charges after a public feud with her boyfriend. Now, a lot of people were shocked to know that she even had a boyfriend, but if you're on TikTok, you know, she was hiding his face and things like that. But the internet detectives, you know, you can't hide shit from the internet. They were able to put two and two together, and they found out who her boyfriend was. So I want to go ahead and show y'all this video that came out a few months ago.
Oh my God, neighbors, y'all gotta get in here and see this. Actress Skai Jackson took to her Snapchat to post a couple of photos of her man, and she posted an emoji over his face so you cannot see what he looked like. Now, Skai is claiming that this is her boyfriend, and she was doing a boyfriend reveal on Snapchat. Of course, after she posted it multiple times.
How old is she? How corny is that? A boyfriend reveal.
Emoji over his face. The detectives of the internet wasted no time locating this man. After finding out who Skai's secret man was, we posted this on our Instagram, and of course the neighbors wasted no time chiming in. Let's get into some of the comments. Now we got one user saying he looked like he take money out of her purse when she's sleeping. Jimmy Smack said, "Ain't that T.I.'s son?" Shania Kiasia said she gave too many clues the internet detectives don't play. Word to Santana said, "And the emojis and cover-ups in every picture, like girl." Now Big Curd with a little shade said he looked like Michael Myers, but I'm happy for her. Willow Bang said she gonna be upset when she wakes up in the morning and see this. Shizzy Snorlax said the Internet Bureau of Investigation will find anything and everything, give them 24 hours to find his family lineage back to the 1900s.
No.
Said, he was cuter with his face covered.
Alright, so you guys just saw that video. So that is her man. And so this is what's being reported today on TMZ. They're saying that Skai Jackson has joined the ranks of former child stars who have now had run-ins with the law. The Disney Channel alumni was recently arrested. Law enforcement sources...
Wasn't she like in a show or something that was supposed to be coming out?
Tell TMZ the actress best known for starring in the Disney show Jessie and Bunked was arrested last week for domestic violence. We're told that deputies were called to Universal City Walk after security spotted Jackson and her boyfriend getting into it. The actress allegedly pushed him more than once. Sources tell us that security clocked the altercation and detained the couple until law enforcement arrived. Our sources say that Jackson and her boyfriend both denied anything got physical. To the contrary, she said they were happily engaged and expecting a baby together. Deputies say they reviewed the video footage and saw that she pushed him. Jackson was arrested for misdemeanor domestic battery, cited and released a few hours later. We're being told that the case will be reviewed by the LA County District Attorney's Office to determine if charges are warranted. Little is known about Jackson's boyfriend. She's chosen to keep her boo off of social media. Alright, well, first of all, TMZ's not up to date because we've been clocked who her boo was, okay? Now, what's very interesting about this is the way people on social media are reacting to this. Again, I've always clocked that Skai Jackson was a mean girl. She does a lot of sneaky stuff behind the scenes, especially to a lot of other girls. And I've done videos on her over the years. I can go back and watch them. So I'm not surprised about this situation, but a lot of people are saying, well, what's the big deal? All she did was push him. Oh, she's so small, it shouldn't matter. Again, if the genders were reversed and this was Skai Jackson's big old boyfriend pushing her, nobody would be excusing this. Nobody would be saying, well, it's just a push. It starts with a push, and then it goes on to something else. It escalates. And just because she's small and tiny and still looks like she's 10 years old does not mean that her putting hands on him and pushing him is okay. Like I always say, people need to keep their hands to themselves. And if she's doing this in public to the point where, you know, them going back and forth and arguing and fighting and her pushing him caught security's attention in public on the Universal City Walk, which, you know, that is a public place in Cali. If you're willing to act the fool in public, what are you doing behind closed doors? So I just didn't like how a lot of the commenters were making excuses
I agree.
because I can bet you 9 times out of 10, if it came out that he put hands on her, there would be no excuse whatsoever. Other people are saying it's no big deal because of her small stature. Well, she's tiny and he's so much bigger than her. Okay, if this was Cat Williams, who's a shorter, tiny man, and a bigger woman, would that be okay? No, it doesn't matter her stature, it doesn't matter her age or her height. Keep your hands to yourself. So a lot of people are clocking her teeth. People are shocked that she's, pregnant. Um, Again, I'm not shocked. Here's a more recent video of her and her boyfriend. And, child, okay, Sky. Y'all go ahead and check this out.
In Texas, and I should have got a haircut because I did my head sweat. What did you listen to?
OTF, Exotic Boy Bud. Y'all know what the fuck.
I seen
With
this.
him.
Yeah.
All right, y'all just watched that ratchet video. She looks annoyed with him. She even said, as the title, he always got to ruin the damn video. So she's trying to talk to her audience, and he's coming off a little bit clingy. He's, trying to jump in the video. I don't know what he does for a living. I'm assuming maybe something hip-hop based, maybe, a rapper. Looks like a struggle rapper.
No,
But
that's
she
still
seems
a
very annoyed
rapper.
with him. And, well, you're going to be tied to him now for 18 years, so good luck, Sky. The whole situation's a hot mess, but I'm not going to sit here and excuse her domestic violence charge. If they saw something and they decided to arrest her and detain her for a while, then so be it. Now, this is going to go to the district attorney's office, and they're going to determine if they're going to move forward with pressing charges. Being that he was just, pushed, I'm sure they may just drop the charges, but if the LA County District Attorney wants to pursue charges, they have every right to, because again, if the genders were reversed, they would definitely pursue charges on him. Okay? So now in other domestic violence tea, I don't know what's going on with the girls this week.
Oh my
Last week it
God,
was a
who
bunch
the
of
fuck?
crackhead news with the fellas. This week is domestic
Who the
violence
fuck?
drama. So the day before the Skai Jackson drama,
Why would you
Sweetie, she went viral. She went viral for her own situation. So what's being reported is this. They're saying that there seems to be trouble in paradise for YG and Sweetie.
I thought they wasn't
We
together
learned
no
that
more.
the couple had a run-in with the cops after getting into one spicy skirmish. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ that the rapper couple got into a heated argument at their Los Angeles area home on Saturday afternoon, where things got so loud that somebody called the cops out of concern. We're told that deputies rushed over to the residence, where they immediately separated YG and Sweetie, who appeared to be getting into a spat over some cell phone drama. After speaking to both parties, the cops determined that there had been no physical contact and it was just an argument, although a loud one. Both YG and Sweetie are okay in the aftermath of the drama, but officers made sure that the couple calmed down before leaving. We're told that non-criminal reports were taken just to document the incident, but no crime was committed. So something is obviously going on in YG and Sweetie's relationship. And again, this is the second altercation that we know of Sweetie to be in. About 2-3 years ago, there was the elevator incident with her and Quavo. There was no audio, but you could tell it was heated. Now, again, we have Sweetie in this situation, and obviously they must have been yelling super loud. The fact that the neighbors called the police. If you're arguing in your home, homes are pretty much insulated. So, there must have been a lot of shouting, possibly things being tossed around. Something happened that made the neighbors feel like, okay, we need to call the cops because we don't want somebody to get. But again, the cops said that, they're not filing any charges. They didn't see, any bruises on either couple. So maybe it was just simply a heated argument. But it is very interesting that this is the second time that Sweetie has been involved in a heated argument in less than a few years. Okay? So now, last but not least, we got to talk about Keke Palmer. So Miss Keke Palmer is going viral, and a lot of people are giving her the side eye. So what's going down is, if you guys remember, there was all types of drama this winter concerning Keke Palmer and her baby daddy, Darius Jackson. And so Keke had claimed that Darius was abusive. She had posted video of him, yelling at her and I guess pushing her down. And she was filing for full custody of their child. Well, now, all of a sudden, fast forward a few months later, and she's posting pictures of her and Darius taking their child to the zoo, and he's posting pictures as well. So this is what's being reported. They're saying Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson have had their shares of ups and downs, but it looks like they may be finding common ground. Recently, a new photo of the two of them with their son Leotis surfaced online, marking the first time they've been seen together since dropping their mutual abuse allegations last year. The images were shared on Leotis' Instagram page and appears to be a form of a family trip to the zoo, accompanied by the caption, "I had a fun day at the zoo. I'm grateful. Hope you guys had a good weekend." Notably, both Palmer and Jackson have kept quiet about their outing on their social media pages. Photo fueled speculation among fans about the nature of their relationship. Some are questioning whether Palmer and Jackson are simply co-parenting or if there's a chance that they have reconciled. So a lot of people are talking about this because this situation got very, very bad on social media, with the brother, filing a restraining order. Darius Jackson was filing a restraining order against Keke and her mother Sharon. Keke was saying that this man was extremely abusive and she wanted full custody of the child. Now, what was very interesting is that after Jackson had filed his counterclaim and he also was seeking a restraining order against Keke, they were both filing to try and get full custody of the son, but they both eventually postponed their court date. They attended mediation, and it seemed like they had both dropped the alleged harassment claim. Per the blast, they said that they had initially had a domestic violence restraining order hearing that was scheduled for July 26th, but it was removed from the court calendar in November. And July 26th came and went, and nobody went to this court date. So this is very interesting to see them together. A lot of people are saying, well, if he was so abusive, why would you want to be around him? Now, I do believe they're trying to co-parent and do what they need to do for their son.
Yeah.
But this is why, as the internet, we should not get so heavily invested into these people's relationships and take them to heart. So,
But I don't understand why she gonna post. Who posted the videos? Was it her? Or was it her mom? I don't know. But I think it was her. Why would she post the videos and then go back to him like, girl, you are.
people were trolling him and accusing him of being an abuser. They're now back together frolicking in the forest, okay? This is why I say you gotta let things play out and let things come out in the wash. Because, again, she sees things her way. She's upset. She's accusing him of all this stuff. He's seeing things his way. She's accusing her of all this stuff. The internet is upset and mad and trolling and, picking sides. And now they're back together like nothing ever happened. And this is why I refuse to get emotionally invested in any of this nonsense. Because people are going to have their issues. They're going to break up, make up, and everything else. But at the end of the day, they have to live their life. They have to co-parent and raise their son. That doesn't mean that he wasn't abusive, and that damn sure doesn't mean that she wasn't abusive. Because the more that I looked into the case, I think they were both abusing each other, talking to each other nasty, putting hands on each other. So I feel no way about either one of them at this point. Good luck to them raising little Leotis. To me, that's the main person who matters in this toxic situation, is that baby. As long as both parents are caring for that child and raising that child right and being there for the child, that's my only concern. Grown folks are going to do what grown folks do. So with that,
She is right. We ain't gotta be with him and we ain't gotta deal with all of that other stuff, so wash my hands of you. So anyway, this was Skai Jackson pregnant and arrested. Keke Palmer and Darius reunite, plus Switty and YG neighbors called the cops, and this is by Lovely T TV. The original video will be description box below. Please comment what you want me to react to next, and I'll see you later. Bye.